the knife grasses. Here are the lullabies sick voices dump right in the cochlea. Fragments, buffalo tufts left strung in vacancy of sound, hot H-O-T, and the tiny Mary in the text bare towing serifs. A concave corner misfits the gallery of Julys she kisses, bunking heavy fatigues dead, center in the kangaroo swamp, where cigarettes soak and heads lift to bruise the ceiling with bottle-sucked lips. Who discovered the shape of a haircut? Touch the spooned-out pumpkin with the back of your toe and sit 3 prick-fingered hours where the sun, as it lowers, looks peanut-shaped, where your skull bloats as it cracks a little open from the noise of the camel's constant hoof at the door. The cat sat on the mat and you hooked a fish's rib cage on the bent-up nail pried halfway out of pine, siding from the rotten doghouse you used to float baby's breath out to sea when she lost the last of her robin eggs on the snail-covered moss. And now sky, and now cracked sky, the cupped foot colder than its other unwinged birdling there, shading the shell we bullet. I have a pile of logs and nothing to compare its shape to. It sat on a mat in the neighbor's gutter, eating yellow poisoned candies, before eyes began dry to look for a damp shade porch, under which a nap might befall the outer, then inner, until you top bunk a closet's worth of butterscotch as the girl, blinking, reaffixes the unpressed button, apple-colored, to the ceiling. She chews the little globes till hollow, dry, cement-flavored seeds fortuitously arrive in her mouth. The animal sperms from a tree perch, teeth, tooth, eyes, eye, noses, nose, ears, half swallow the last of today's sleet. Lastly, carry each December to the garage 1 milk crate full of lemon slices, and for 23 minutes crush a piece of driveway in your hand. Find a book about the history of smears, black jelly, ponds, lemons, caviar buried in the glass ashtray by her foot. To renew and buckle the D-O-T new pearls to their non-womb spot outside the pride oyster bullet we drop, fully muddied just below the rib. Slugs, sky rough and cratered, with the occasional iridescence of lip marks left by worshippers who group up to cry the sun awake, but never wake it. Cross-eyed dogs look sad. 48 pianos sink into the bog at sunup. A few dogs pant, a few dogs sniff the blurred finch atop the shell of a nearby turtle. I read air and know before the firework goes off it will look like 89 green fingers with 89 red tips, an exploded castle making its way across the moat. The garden lost its pine walls in the aftermath of the boys' rampage over Mary moving her playboys and trike to Halifax, only down the street was Brian in a small red suit, slipping into the sewer the extra hatchets. The boy with the blonde perm took different bricks to make a tiny house in the rhubarb hedge, grass greener chemical brightening the bottoms of his toes. He swore he wiped off with a diaper he stuck behind the apple tree and later picked up when it was no longer apropos to trundle, the knife grasses nude. 16 feet from the balcony, she dove head first into a wide white mitten. In your black dress, Mary, the black floor catwalks tripwire in a foothold, the wide Ropes you loop your stuck-out knee over wind backward until someone drops a halo on your lap. Build the gyrocopter out of rotating joints, left suspended, wink, in the box home made of mauve sheets, wet sticks, and curry smell. To have the home blow open, line-dried, and to reveal to strangers stars are actual walls. The end.
Anything? Okay. You're done?
Should I read my Scott paper?
Yeah.
It's my